Hello everyone, Healing Love Flower here. Welcome to my channel. So you're wondering probably why I have this big eye right here on my forehead. Okay, so well, that brings me to my topic today. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my 13th step in my 33 Steps to Enlightenment program that I created. So the 13th step, I guess you've guessed it, it's the third eye, the pineal gland, and how to decalcify your pineal gland or your third eye or your first eye or the eye of Horus. There's so many names out there, right? So however you identify with it, you take it that way. But then, okay, so the third eye came out, it came off. So this is my third eye right here, the one that I fashionably wear, but my third eye is open. And today I want to talk to you all of how to open your third eye, how to decalcify it. So there are so many things that contribute to the calcification of the pineal gland. But before I get to explaining the calcification and decalcifying the pineal gland or pineal gland, or depending on where you're from, wherever you're at, how you pronounce it or call it. So understanding the pineal gland, first of all, it's like a pine cone that's in the brain, and this is directly connected to the pituitary gland, and which is responsible for melatonin secretion and also for the circadian rhythm and sleep. And so why we want to make sure that all of this is balanced. There are many different reasons, but I'll go over some of them to understand how important it is for you to decalcify your pineal gland. So first is you get clear intuition. Yes. So your intuition is, your knowing, and we all know that we have the monkey brain that keeps going on, the chatter in your head, and how to understand when it's the chatter or when it's your gut feeling, it's that emotion, intuition. We all have that. We all have the knowing of it. But when your pineal gland is calcified, is clogged basically, you are unable sometimes to tell, okay, because the intuition is our soul guiding us. And you can never go wrong with that. Whatever the outcome is, you will celebrate it. But if it's your, the thought, versus, because sometimes we don't know whether it's the thought or, it's the intuition. The intuition is just the knowing. It's your soul telling you stuff. So this decalcifying your pineal gland will help you, go within and understanding your inner self. And another thing is you become psychic. Yes, and that's something I always had intuition, and I could really read people before, but I was in the matrix, so caught up with stuff. I didn't really understood how to better I should say dissect what was happening to me until my pineal gland got decalcified. Then I knew that I had psychic abilities. I knew that I could connect with higher beings. I knew that I could connect with my higher self, to infinite beings. I know that there are so many powers. I have so much powers within me. We all have it. So once you go within and you do the work, you'll be able to, have access to these powerful connections that we all have, because we're all one, right? We're the collective. We're one, but once over years of abuse, of things that we've gone through, and when I say abuse, I mean it just physical, emotional. I mean it's food, it's everything we're taking in, because our five senses takes in stuff. So whether you're not even paying attention to it, it's absorbing it. Okay, and so it will open your psychic abilities. It will connect you with reality and spirituality, and of course it activates the DMT, which is like the spirit molecule. And okay, so if you know about DMT, so DMT is, some people go, actually we have it within us, and it's also in nature. So some people have like this ayahuasca trips wherein they go to different places, and then they take this ayahuasca, and then they get to connect with, you know, the different dimensions and realities, you know, of who we are, and get to actually see how we're all one and not separated at all. So but when you activate it within you the hardcore way, which is what I did, because you can do ayahuasca, and what ayahuasca will do for you, it'll give you that quick, you know, tap into that. But then once you're out of that, you have to do the work, because you're not going to be able to tap into it. But some of us that have done the work day in, day out, do everything that we're supposed to do, then we have that access to us at all times, because it's with, you know, it's within us. So whenever we want to, you know, get that high that we want, the natural high, we just go within and find it, because we've done the work and it's there for us. So it's the gateway to infinite intelligent. I mean, don't you want that? And I mean, there are things out there. There's the Akashic record, which I'll do a video about, which tells us you can know your past, you can know about somebody else. I mean, don't you want these type of abilities? Well, you will have access to it when you know, decalcify your pineal gland, take care of yourself, do all the things you're supposed to do. So since we were born, you know, depending on what parts of the world we're at, you know, we've accumulated toxins all through our lives. And especially folks in the States, and there's a high percentage of people drinking fluoridated water, which I did. Check out my video with, you know, the proper drinking water. I don't want to go through that in this video, it's gonna take too long. But you want to make sure that you are drinking reverse osmosis water, and one way to help with also with what's, you know, already you've ingested. Check out my video for the iodine and what type of water to drink. But this one is iodine is what you need in your system to flush out what's already existing, the fluoride in your system. But you want to eliminate all type of fluoride, and make sure moving forward, look at iodine supplement. Just look for natural ones. I haven't, because you know, I went plant based. That's the easiest way to do it. Check out my food step. So you want to do plant-based food. If you're eating properly, you probably wouldn't have to go through all of these. I never took any extra supplements. I just ate right. I just ate the natural food from Mother Gaia, and that helped me. That worked its magic on me. So exercise, I do yoga. So when you're doing yoga, or you're doing some type of exercise, the sound wave, which is like a brain wave sound that I use, is 7.83 hertz. This really kind of works with your third eye. So I'll create check out my videos. I'll create one for when you are doing yoga, and if you're looking specifically for opening your third eye. And also there are different the pineal gland activation sounds or frequencies that are out there. So 9.36 hertz, 9.63 hertz, and 6.39 hertz. So look at all of these. I'll have them. I'll have the title for you, so you don't have to do a whole lot of research for this, for the pineal gland activation. So I have these sounds and you can play them while you sleep, or just doing housework, it'll do stuff for you. And also, so some of the food that you can ingest to help you, going plant-based is wonderful, but also doing your greens, like waking up first thing in the morning, check out my food video, you do your greens, and make sure that you put in chlorella, you're doing all of the spirulina and all of that in there. It helps. Spirulina is wonderful for the pineal gland activation, so you want to make sure that, or decalcifying it. So those smoothies in the morning will get you going. It's very good for you. And herbs, I do a lot of neem, turmeric, tamarind helps, also flushes fluoride from your system. But neem and turmeric, it eliminates toxins, it's anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial. I mean, it just takes out shit out of your system, out of the pineal gland. It takes out the shit. Yes, we accumulate shit in our brain too, if you didn't know that. So it's there to get these things going in your system, and you don't want to walk around with shit in your head. No, nobody does, right? I don't, so I got rid of it. But yeah, so check that out. And also boron. So boron is, I should say, it's boric acid, most common form of boron. It's a trace mineral. So, but if you want to look for food that have boron in it, you can look for supplement also, that will help you. But beets, it's wonderful. It's got boron in it. So do your beets. You can do avocados, almonds, different types of beans, but especially chickpeas. You could do bananas, you can do dates, you can do raisins, hazelnuts, and also walnuts. Because walnut is like the brain, right? So, and the pineal gland is like pine cone and all of that, it's all got similarities in there. But you want to make sure that you're eating well, you're resting well, and you're getting tons of sunlight. So you want to go out when it's sunrise or sunset, because you don't want too much exposure to the sun, but having enough sunlight, and that helps with sleep, with our circadian rhythm, with melatonin. And make sure you're getting enough sunlight, because we've been working indoors, and especially with what's happening with this lockdown. So you want to make sure you're getting enough sunlight, and that helps you. And you want to make sure that you're limiting electronics, especially at night before you go to bed, because your brain, it needs to adjust to the dark and until you sleep, so you can rest well, so you can have lucid dreams. So, and because during our lucid dreams is when we connect sometimes, also with higher beings, and we get our infinite intelligence as well. So you want to make sure that you're getting all of this, and you're taking the right steps to make sure that you're exercising, you're doing everything that you need to do, but you're eating right. Eliminate meat. If you check out my food video, meat it's one of the, it really clogs you up. So you want to eliminate meat. And also, these animals, they're ingesting toxins as well. So the toxins go to them, and then in turn come to you, and it stays in your system. So you want to try to stay away from meat. If you haven't gone plant-based yet, try it for a little bit. And if you are for a little bit, you will see the difference. And also dairy, you want to eliminate dairy seriously for a while, and make sure you will see the difference. And once you see how wonderful you feel with all these changes, you won't want to go back. I know that's what happened to me, and I didn't go back at all. But milk, cheese and dairy, just it causes mucus in the body, and it clogs you up. So That's something you definitely want to stay away from. All right, so if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you for watching. I'm sending you guys lots of love and light. Mahalo, thank you, and shukran.